Hello, I'm Rythian, and this is Darksiders. This video is sponsored by THQ Nordic. Let's do this. With the crossblade hours, it's time to do the other half of the dungeon. First, we get plenty of opportunities to actually test it out. How kind of these fire bats to volunteer. Personally, I find this works a lot better when I can just lock on rather than having to aim, because as I mentioned earlier, my analog stick aim is pretty garbage. And sometimes lock on aim just doesn't want to lock on aim. I think it's a range thing. It's too far away. We have friends. So this is the lock-on thing. Much like when we were on the Angelic Mount, you can sort of target multiples and send it between all three of them. Or more than three, really. And when charged up, it stays spinning and grinding like that. It's pretty good. But when it comes to killing anything that isn't flying, I really can't compete with the Chaos Eater. But it does keep them busy. While they're being slashed and sliced apart by the crossblade, they can't exactly follow me and kill me, so definitely serves a good purpose. And now this disgusting gentleman must join in on the battle. So, yeah, he's basically stuck there, staggered constantly. So I can't just do this the entire time if I want, stand there and looking at him. But either this guy is super tanky or the damage isn't that big. So it's better just to get in there and do a mix of both. That's just cheating. I missed the finishing move there, which is always a shame. So when you see a new enemy for the first time, I want to see what the finishing move looks like, but don't worry. We'll see more of those eventually. These other new switches will be flippin' with the crossblade. Apparently the Watcher has something to say. Generally when you summon him, he just sort of reminds you what you're doing.
What is this place? I have to admit, for a bunch of weaklings, those humans were full of surprises. Who knows what secrets they buried down here?
But sometimes he tells you a little bit of extra details and lore and stuff. More fire bats. These aren't quite as tanky. So now we combine the two mechanics of the dungeon. I mean, you understand how this is going to go, don't you? Throw the crossblade at the bomb. Boom. Sadly, that's not enough. There's a whole thing on the back of him as well. It really plays a lot like Zelda, this game, which is right up my alley. I love the style of this so much, and the gameplay of it is just familiar but new in a way. It's like Devil May Cry light combat, Zelda dungeons, and this over-the-top Four Horsemen, apocalypse, devils and demons and angels style and lore that this is my jam. This is 100% my jam. Can't open this door yet. We need a key. but we can break things. Lucky that didn't just sink beneath the lava. More so than breaking things, this is the final mechanic, well, sort of. With the crossblade, we can absorb arcane energy, aka we can put it on fire, by throwing it at the torch first, and then into the bombs that are currently not on fire. And then you can do them in order like this, which is unnecessary because the first explosion will explode the second one, but it looked cool. And that's what counts. Like, all about this game is looking cool. The amount of times I make sure to get, like, camera angles that just, like, look badass, and, well, which is easy in this game. Right, this is the rest of the dungeon. Separate rooms that all are going to lead into getting 3 crystal blades for these 3 angel statues. Some of these rooms are easier than others. First up, this guy's gonna stand in our way. This gross-looking gentleman is the jailer, and he decides that he doesn't need weapons, he'll just hit us with cages. And he's very tanky. And he's bringing friends. Luckily, he's pretty slow, though. The Watcher has something to say, so why not bring him?
Rupture this meatbag's fleshy spots altogether.
Thanks for the tip. Yeah, the way you fight this guy isn't just slash him over and over. You break him down by breaking his glowing slime pustules all at once. You know what? This guy's pretty disgusting. He gets very angry when I pop his... Ugh. Actually, let's not go too much into what those actually are. But we're gonna keep doing it. Not the best angle here. Kind of slashing the wrong way behind a pillar. And now he gets real mad. But the pustules are already up again, so... Third time's the charm. Again, the angle keeps changing to those assholes. Alright, fourth time's the charm then, maybe. Wait until they glow bright instead of red. No, not even needed. Now that was an action shot and a half. Sadly, war is not lava immune, so we will be needing platforms to get over here. And if that wasn't enough, it opens the door for us as well. An open invitation. Friends. Soon to be dead friends. I didn't think that dodge was going to work, but it did. There we go. This is part of why I haven't bothered getting the scythe and the harvester yet, because So long as I keep attacking with the Chaos Eater, it keeps leveling up and gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And while I like the Scythe and the Harvester and other weapons I'll get eventually, in the end, the Chaos Eater is the sword I'm going to be using for most of the game. So I want it to get as strong as possible, as quick as possible. I don't know how much stronger it gets, I don't really know the numbers, but it's getting stronger. Alright, come on then. There we go. That was almost certainly a waste. And this one is definitely a waste, because I don't really use Wrath yet. There we go. Another one of the poison dudes. This is why you kind of want the crossblade on him, because whenever he is poisoning, you don't really want to be in melee range of him. That does poison me and do damage to me. There we go. Let's do a cool guy pose. Maybe we shouldn't have done a cool guy pose. The poison even lasts for a bit. Anyway, the Crystal Blade. Okay, we definitely shouldn't have done a cool guy pose. I have to deal with 2 of these. I keep getting hit slightly while I try to dodge away. I'll have to use a little life shard. Or whatever they're called. Crystal Sword kind of has its own sound and feel to it. Even though it is functionally identical to the Chaos Eater. Ow. One down. Almost dead. Make that completely dead. Right. This is the last Crystal Blade. There we go. We're going up. That's not ominous at all. That's not ominous at all. There's a lot of ominous stuff going on. Let's traverse the circle stairs up to the top of the spire. We all know what's coming.
Reduce the horsemen to common assassins.
Tiamat, the Bat Queen. The first of the destroyers for Chosen.
This will not end well for you, horsemen.
And the first proper big boss fight. And, well, we know what to do. There are bombs, there are fires, there's an enemy. The only problem is I keep putting the bombs on the pillars. That's not any good. Much better. And another one just to be safe. Okay, now there's no pillar in the way. There we go. I always wonder what's the... in a period like this, when the boss is vulnerable, what's the best attack to do in every game?
You should have considered my offer. Such a pity.
Gotta stay away from those attacks. Wait until she calms down a bit. Rinse and repeat. Okay, this should be good. Don't hit the pillar. Good. The homing thing works really well. Okay, ow. She's a little bit more dangerous now that she decides to play on my turf. Long reach with the claws. This kamikaze drop hurts a lot. And the triple fireball is rough. But I hurt a lot too. I need to get just a little bit longer than one dodge away. No, that's not enough.
I am one of the chosen.
There we go.
Do it! Tear out her heart while she still lives. I want to hear her scream. I am one of the chosen. I can grant your every wish.
Can you restore the balance?
No wonder Samael wants this thing. It's coursing with power. You really think he's going to let you live long enough to collect on your end?
Heart of the Chosen. And a bonus life stone. Just a little bit more extra health.
Over here!
Quick teleport out of here. Thank you, Watcher.
Tragic. Without your feathered friend, how will you escape this prison of rock?
I'll find a way.
You have certainly proven yourself resourceful. Perhaps I can provide a quicker way.
Speak plainly, demon.
Serpent holes, ancient paths that worm their way beneath the husk of this dead world and beyond. I use them to get about, and for a price, so can you.
What do you want, Bulgrim?
A trifle, really? The Chosen's heart. I felt its power the moment you stepped from that tower. You wound me, Horseman. I would never come between you and your friend Samael. No, I only wish to look at the heart. One glance, and our bargain is sealed. Samael will be pleased. The serpent holes are yours, Horseman. Seek me out when you wish to use them.
How very kind of you, Vulgrim. Serpent holes are quick travel points, fast travel, waypoints, whatever you want to call them.
You've brought down Tiamat, have you? The Destroyer will not be pleased. You need Vulgrim more than ever, yes?
I do. There's a whole bunch of them we haven't found yet, obviously. Let's go back to the crossroads and then go north. See Samael. These are the crossroads. Every time you travel through the serpent holes, you end up in this sort of place between places. This weird little rebuilding spiral staircase in the void. It's really cool, actually. No angel mount anymore, so we need Vulgrim. But this is faster, really, if you think about it. And now I just have to walk back a little bit to visit our friend, everyone's friend, Samael, on his throne.
I trust that she suffered.
Not nearly enough.
Beautiful. The second guardian, the Griever, moves in tunnels beneath this place. But first there is an obstacle that must be removed. Ulthane, one of the old ones.
You didn't mention that before.
Changing the deal already, Samael.
Be silent, filth. My business is with the Horsemen. Ulthane is no ally of the Destroyer. But you won't find the Griever without confronting the Black Hammer. And that will require strength you don't possess. Yet.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Samael?
Tell him, Watcher, how you stifle the Horseman's true power in order to keep him on the Council's leash. Or destroy this parasite.
You so much as blink at me, and the Council will end you, both of you. I'm protected.
Not in here. You are War, rider of the Red Horse. Not some puppet on this pathetic creature's strings.
War, I will make you suffer.
Focus your anger. A great rage stirs within you, clawing to get out. You must release it, or a puppet will remain. You are reborn.
What was that?
The Horseman is broken, but there is still much power in him. For a moment I saw one who would stand alone against the Destroyer's army.
Thank you, Samael. Sort of. The story still has twists and turns, but now we have Chaos Form back. And it is incredibly strong. While it's active, we not only hit hard, real hard, are also pretty much invulnerable. And we look pretty badass too. Sadly, it doesn't last very long. In fact, it's already running out now. But we can build it up again. Alright, that's going to be it for Darksiders 1. I hope you've enjoyed. I'd love to go back and play more of this, and I probably will. But for now, moving on to Darksiders 2. See you there.